me, Carib Spice. It's been 9 months since I've posted a video, but a lot has happened, and the reason why I'm posting this is it feels random. Like it wasn't planned at all. I literally just got done recording a video for an assignment, and since I look somewhat presentable, I said, you know what, why not? Let me just go ahead and talk to YouTube. So I'm in the office, obviously, I'm not in a gym, and in the background, the table is a mess because we live here and I have girls who love to do arts and crafts, right? I didn't give up on my channel. I really just, what I did was refocused on other things that I felt like were more important for getting me where I wanted to be today. Okay. I was able to refocus on some goals that I've been kind of sleeping on. I'm the kind of person when I set a goal, I really want to accomplish that goal. When I set small goals and I accomplish the small goals, uh, I'm able to sit back and see, okay, wow, I've done this, this, and that. And this is like the big picture of what I've accomplished for the year. Since that time, I knew I wanted some change in my career. I wanted to really move on. I choose to be in education. I enjoy being in education because I truly feel like it's the one area where I can constantly be amongst people who will push me and help me grow. There's a saying, if you want to be a lifelong learner, be a teacher. And I truly enjoy that aspect of it. Now, I'm not going to say that I enjoy every aspect of being in the classroom, but I do enjoy that intellectual environment. I love bouncing ideas off my colleagues and implementing strategies and really diving into learning and learning from my students as well. But it got to a point where, after so many years, I needed a change. And in order for that to happen, I needed to make myself more marketable. So, long story short, that's why. And I'm very happy that happened, even though it happened at the very end of the year. So, I'm transitioning out of the classroom. I'm still in education as I want to be for now. And I'm going to be fulfilling a different role outside of the classroom. So, I'm not going to be directly given instruction. So, the other big thing that kept me from recording any type of video at all, even shorts and reels, I ended up having an annular tear in my back. So I feel like, okay, this is a fitness and health channel, and I'm just gonna share that I ended up having an annular tear. An annular tear happened in my lower back. I can't remember exactly which part, which lumbar position, but it's a little tear in my spine on one of my discs, and it's been really, really hurting me. But I ended up having an annular tear in October of 2022, and I literally didn't work out for about 9 to 12 months. The doctor told me to take a break. I can tell you, just sitting here, it has not healed because I'm still dealing with some pain. And this annular tear is not necessarily because of the gym at all. I think it was just stress from, maybe pregnancy and just other things to begin with. And then eventually that strain on the ligament led to an annular tear. But I'm telling you, I don't wish this on my worst enemy. It's just something that is really painful. But therapy has been working a little bit. I started therapy, I did therapy for a while, and then I just continue doing therapy at home, but I'm very diligent with that. So I haven't had much gym content. I feel like, okay, what's the point of repeating the same types of videos and posting? So that was the second big thing that I was dealing with. This is a health and fitness channel, and if I couldn't post health and fitness related stuff because I couldn't work out, then what's the point, right? So that is what I told myself. So ultimately, the other thing, I've been spending a lot of time with my family. I felt like, I work so hard. I work hard and I do a lot outside of the camera that you guys don't ever get to see. And I work a lot and I do a lot because, I want a lot. So there are other things that I've been doing to really just put myself in a better position in the next 5, 10 years. And when I say better, I have a good position. I'm in a good place, but I want more. And family really matters. I mean, I don't see the point of having to give reasons for not being on camera because I wanted to spend more time with my family. Abby is now in grade one. She's in first grade and she has been doing remarkably well. And I wanted to make sure, I mean, being a teacher as well, I wanted to make sure my daughter was doing her very best and getting the very best structure and support from me and from Ron. And Amara as well will be going to, she's now in preschool, imagine that. So she'll be going to kindergarten sooner than later. And I really want to make sure that I'm giving my girls the time that they so deserve. Um, and honestly, I am going to tell you that being off YouTube became very addictive. I wasn't completely off social media. I was somewhat completely off Instagram. And what I find, I don't know about you as a viewer, when I get off social media, I end up having more clarity and more focus. And I find sometimes social media can become a lot, especially with the negativity. There are things happening in the world that feels very heavy, and not being in a position to directly impact change on those very hard situations can be very hard for someone like me. Simply because I have a lot of empathy and a lot of love, and I thrive on just love and empathy. It just became very hard to continue keeping up with social media. I mean, even in my committee, there was a mass shooting. I work very close to that location. I also, where I live is not very far from that location. So when that happened, it hit close to me. Like I drive around in my community and I still see people with yard signs regarding some of the victims of that mass shooting. And then when I think of certain families who have lost their children, as a mom, that weighed very heavily on me as well. So there was a lot. A lot has transpired in those 9 months, from positive change and being in a position now where I've worked so hard to be, because I had to make myself more marketable. I had to go to workshops and I had to take hours and hours of practice. I literally got done just before recording this video, completing 30 hours of online training. But I wanted it. I wanted to do that to make myself more marketable. So I basically didn't really have that Christmas break that I envisioned, but it's okay because that is part of the sacrifice. And my birthday came, and then my mom's birthday was yesterday, and then Abby's birthday is tomorrow. So family became super uber super like priority, as it should be, for me as well. But as I said, I wanted so much and I had to do so much because I want so much. And being off YouTube was just part of that sacrifice that I had to make. So, and thank you for listening. I hope you guys had a really good year. But whatever you do, I do wish you the best for 2024. And I always say, always work on being the best version of yourself. And do that unapologetically. See you guys.